All right, all right. The Washington Commanders have done their job. They have secured their position at number 3 this week. We got one more week to stink the ground up, and I believe we can do it.
We
My
can do
man
it.
Jacoby Brissett said, "You're not going to put me in there and get me all binged up."
Oh man,
50.
my neck,
Pulling a
my back,
hammy.
my hammy,
No dice, baby. I ain't
my
going
neck,
in
my
there.
back, my hammy.
Get that. Trey, what you think about the game?
There you go. I mean,
Hey, they played hard, Trey. Come on, Trey. They played hard.
who played hard?
Commanders.
Yeah, no. I'm saying
They played hard.
All right, play the best that we can play.
They played hard, man. We just not. We just not talented.
We tank when we don't have to.
No.
What you say?
I said we tank when we don't even have to. we don't know how to win, so we just tank all the time. That's normal for us.
Hey, man.
I just think what was proven today was that
Sup, Rebo?
the Mr. Howe is going. Who was the quarterback that we had that was guaranteed to give us one interception? We just knew it and we just rolled with it. When didn't we have a guy? Huh? No. Your boy Bobby Three Sticks didn't throw that many interceptions. I'm talking about we just knew he's gonna give us one. It was a part of his MO. I can't remember who we called. I don't know. No, I went back. Somebody who gave us
Sexy Rexy.
Was
Sexy
that who it
Rexy.
was?
I think it was Sexy Rexy.
Who was gonna just give us, part of his game was going
Sexy Rexy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get hot until he threw an interception.
Yeah, it was funny because I was watching I think the first interception of the game, or was it the second one? We were down the goal line, and it was
the second. That was the first one.
That was the second one or the first one?
That was the first one.
All right. It didn't surprise me. I was kind of like, yeah. I started feeling more like that. That's got to happen for him, and then he plays better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He gets. He's like, oh, I got it off my chest. You know,
right.
I think
can't get no worse from here.
Yeah.
Can't get no worse.
Trey, did you watch the play though? Trey, did you watch the play?
Which one?
The first interception.
If that was the first one, yeah, I watched it.
The DB ran the pattern better than Terry did. He knew the play. He knew the play. Hey, Trey, he knew the play. He ran the play better than Terry did.
So is that the quarterback eyeing down the receiver? Because Sam takes like about 9 seconds to realize he could check it down. That's that indecisiveness showed a lot today. That man was like, all right. And the dudes in the middle like, they're going to kill me. Throw me the ball. I'm here. All right. And then he throws the ball, and by the time he throws it, the defender's coming in there like, my turn. And they just takes it away. It's like too long. He's not decisive. And so I was watching that.
I think that's a fair criticism to Sam, but on that particular play, the DB knew the play.
Oh, no.
And Sam got a rush, too. Sam was getting hit as he was throwing it.
He just threw off his back foot, too. It was a bad pass. But my point was, in that situation, what is the football IQ thing to do as a quarterback? I'm either going to throw this off my back foot or what?
Oh, they all think they're strong enough to do that, though.
Or take the sack. Sometimes you got to take it. We're down here in the 20-yard line. We're in the red zone. Take the sack.
Well, actually, I think on that play, and actually both of the interceptions, I think he got hit. I think Bosa hit him on that play to Terry, and then I think somebody smacked him on top of the head on the second pick and threw his pattern off. So, I wouldn't exactly. He should have got a penalty flag on that.
I would say this though. Did you see the time that Brock Purdy had though to prepare this? Sam?
Oh, he's back there chilling.
Yeah, Brock Purdy back there making barbecue. I mean, he back there cooking the brisket back there. I mean, he's smoking briskets, chicken. He back there for an hour before he threw the ball, man. And then I felt bad for barbecue chicken. JJ barely hanging on, and mean, dude back there just running back and forth in the end zone. I mean, dude was running back and forth.
That was a perfect pass. You couldn't have played that any better.
He had 9 seconds to throw the ball.
But I'm just saying, when you talk about barbecue chicken, that was he did everything he could as a defender.
Yeah. I don't think he got cooked today.
He put that ball down right where it needed to be.
Yeah, I don't think he got cooked today.
Purdy started running a clinic.
Yeah.
Oh, the Giants.
Our defense is so weak.
The Giants are trying to win. Giants down by 1 point with 1 minute to go on the 50-yard line.
But I like my man Brian. So since we need something to talk about instead of watching Deacon eating, let's go ahead and just talk about now as we looking at the players on the field. Even though we lost a couple, like Al said, we got players that never ever played before, first games and stuff. But when I look at it, Brian Robinson is what makes Sam Howell or any quarterback in Washington better. That man, when he runs hard, man. And I like Brian Robinson. We got to get somebody who's going to give him some plays and feed him. McCaffrey gets the ball. McCaffrey was the total 49er offense for the first quarter. Just there was nobody else playing us. It was just us against McCaffrey. And I think we have to skip once we get our offensive line together. Hey, what do y'all think about our makeshift hodgepodge bad news bears out there?
I think they played better. Didn't they?
Isn't that something? What
was the dude named Scott? It was a guy named Scott. I ain't never seen before play tackle. He played pretty good.
I haven't seen holes open up for Brian like that in a long time. And I like what EB finally did. He had a couple of back-to-back rapid-fire plays. So as soon as he got down, snap it, give it back to Brian. He was bouncing out those couple of plays where we got the ball to Gibson, same thing. That's what we needed all season, in my opinion.
Yeah, there was definitely a better balance in this game as far as run pass is concerned. And it could be because the actual runner was working. Because
the offensive line was opening up some holes for him.
Huh? Well, yeah, that too. But 49ers been run on all season, so they were primed to be run on. But that is funny that you start putting in other players and they start looking better. You know, the players that you don't want to play or refuse to play during the season, see if they can actually play, come in at the end of the season, just like last year, and, you know, put good tape on film, right? Put on the field. So it's just, once again, we can't evaluate talent. This core cannot evaluate talent, I don't think. And it's just one game, but still, that it makes a difference. You know, it still makes a difference.
I want to go back to what Al said. I think it's more that what Al said, or was it you? You might have said it in the last show. Everybody out there is playing to be seen. It was a commercial. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who touched the field is like, hey, I'm not going to stay here, or somebody else is going to want me because I'm going to play hard. And that goes back to what I was saying. You got to have some motivation. That simple motivation of being employed versus the simple motivation of wanting to win because we are winners and you are the best. And regardless of how we play. I mean, hell, New York Giants season really, it was like our traditional season. They were nothing. I mean, jokes in the beginning of the year. Now they down here balling. You see what I'm saying? But they took the time to say, okay, guy, I'm going to sit you down. You know, the Redskin killer, i.e., what's your boy who was their quarterback? And they put in Taylor, and they make choices. They beat us with, what was that? Your boy.
Dude. The pizza
dude.
Not pizza dude, Al. Stop saying that.
He had 2 good games against the make it
DeVito. DeVito is not a pizza dude, but he beat us. And so what I'm saying is that those are the kind of things that teams that want to win or at least continue to build a camaraderie in the locker room and the organization, next man up, best man playing, you know, everybody has an opportunity depending on how you lost. This is what it is. So
So let's go with some numbers here. San Francisco, not San Francisco, but the Cardinals beat Philly today. So I'm trying to see if that actually puts us at number 2 as opposed to number 3 pick. And if it doesn't, then if they win one more game, I know that puts us at number 2, which they are a better team than we are. So they're liable to win another game.
Well, the quarterback came back. He was hurt most of the
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
And they played the Seahawks, so that's a winnable game. They play the Seahawks next week. So it all falls in the draft. And remember, if the high draft pick we get in the first round, the high draft pick we get in the second round also.
Yeah, it bumps us up both places. Third round too.
Yeah, every round.
Yeah.
So
that brings us up. We can get the quarterback and get a high second round offensive lineman.
listen, they missed the field goal. So Giants lost. But hey, if we're talking about,
hey,
let
Deacon,
me say this.
question before you go on. Can you look up today's offensive line? This is who the players that played. They played better. I had to give it to him. I thought that dude was gonna get killed, and he survived the game. He
survived. He survived, right?
I just want to know who played on the offensive line today because they played much better. This is one of the best games they played all year.
They played hungry, Al. Like I said, they what you said.
I know Wiley wasn't out there. I saw that Wiley wasn't out there. He was one of the guys that wasn't out there.
One of y'all.
Wiley was not out there.
Hey.
And they don't give me that out.
You know, tell you who started. I know it was a dude named Scott was out there. I never seen Scott.
Trent Scott.
Yeah, he was out there. And then they had the other backup tackle out there too. I can't think of his name now. They had both backup tackles. I saw Sadiq Charles out there. I saw Cosby out there. Then I saw the wild biker guy out there too. I can't think of his name right now. He played.
Who was playing center?
The biker guy from New York. Like a biker.
Yeah, the crazy man.
Crazy dude. Yeah, he was playing center today.
Okay.
He played better. I thought Cosby played. I mean, the offensive line played pretty.
Shout out to Cosby for
Cosby
making it all the way through the season. How about that?
Yeah, that's his first year.
That alone is amazing. Shout out.
Hey, shout out to
He's been playing good too.
Who?
He's been playing good too. They say he's the highest rated
offensive line. Yeah, he is. He has a chance to start.
He was a pro when he got here.
Yeah. He has a chance to battle for a position next year, I think. Strong.
He's starting. He's starting at guard.
He's a starter. Guard.
Yeah, guard. We get the guard on the other side.
Charles played a good game today, though. He played much better.
Yeah, but it's consistency, though.
Yeah.
We can't count on his consistency, so we got to get somebody in there. See, Cosby been consistent all year.
Right.
That center position, that left guard, the 2 tackles.
Yeah, we got to replace all that. But those young boys today was playing, man. I'm telling you. They played a lot better than Wiley and Leno. They played
that's like contract year guys. They always play better when they're trying to get a job. Now, can you hold the job?
Right.
Can you do that over 17 games?
That's true.
Wiley was terrible. They should have been put out Wiley a long time ago.
That goes back to coaching.
They should have gave Scott an opportunity back in November. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know who that dude is.
Well, he played better than Wiley today. I don't know who he is either, but he played better than Wiley. They should have given him opportunity back in November.
Well,
I mean, if he had a bomb, what worse could he did? Wiley was so bad. What worse could he have done?
Right. I mean, it's only up. Just changing the fact that he came out there, had a different stance was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he got his left hand in the dirt. Oh, he's great. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. I mean,
Wiley was playing against Bosa, so
yeah,
that's a hard man to play against.
He played against Bosa. He had a couple penalties, but
Young do the same thing he did here.
Huh?
Did he? The exact same thing he did.
He did.
He had his dancing card full. He came in third down plays mostly.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a part-time.
I think Young about to be out the league. I don't see. He didn't look good, Deacon. Did he
Yeah,
look
but
good?
he's better than a backup. Come
You
on,
think
man.
so?
Yeah, he ain't out the league.
No,
That'd be a
not
far cry.
He's gonna get a coach. Somebody's gonna coach him
To do what,
man.
To dance,
right? Hey,
do
look,
what?
to one more move out. Just he's gonna have a special. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get out there like we gonna be like.
Think about it. He was going against our backup all game. He got dominated.
That's what I said. I said, wow. So, yeah. Well, you was talking bad about us, man. So I'm bringing that up.
That's what we're talking about. Number 2 pick, baby. We got to figure out what the strength of schedule is. Who got the worst strength of schedule? Figure this thing out.
Get that number 2, man. That puts us in a good position. That means that we got a chance to get your boy who you want, Deacon.
Who, me?
You wanted Jalen, something the dude from the LSU, right?
Oh yeah, Jaden Daniels.
He want Emerald Lagasse. This Bama been eating. I didn't know this was a brunch show. You should have told me. I could have warmed up my stuff, man.
I got my meatloaf ready or something.
I'm sitting here hungry. This dude.
I got a little something with my barbecue chicken, man.
Barbecue chicken. Had some collard greens.
Yeah, that's my side.
So back on Forbes.
That's a good question though about barbecue chicken too.
We've been riding them up. We've been riding Forbes all year, man.
Yeah, man. He played better.
He played.
Still got burned, but he played better.
What? That was a perfect pass. That was the only time I saw him.
I can't complain about that.
Now, he couldn't have done nothing else other than just tackle him first. You know what I'm saying? Just tackle him so that he don't catch it. Like, no, you ain't gonna beat me like that.
That's another thing, Trey Z. Trey Z, dude should not have been a 7th-round pick. Purdy better than that. I mean, he had a lot of time. Purdy got 10 seconds.
Now you're going down my rabbit hole. And that is what there's a politics to it even in college, man. And so if I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. This pennant behind me, Florida A&M, number 1, in the SWAC. There's a lot of players on that team. Now, can I say that there's some, all of them or any of them are pro caliber players? I don't know. But I know one thing, a lot of NFL scouts ain't going to even see. They're not even going to look unless there was just somebody who was just lights out, 100% destroying the whole entire league. They'll go check him out. And that right there is an issue. So let's go there to the smaller WPI schools. Am I saying that right? To the smaller schools, they the same way, man. That's politics right there. Where did Purdy come out? I don't know where Mr. Irrelevant came from.
He was in Iowa. He was in Iowa.
Okay. He was, yeah. But let me tell you what the problem is. I'll tell you what the problem is with the reason why he was picked so low is the dude came out at 24. He was 24 years old.
And he got a weak arm. I heard his arm is weak. He don't
have. You got
Where's that?
Average arm. You're 24 years old. You're at a it's not a big school. You know what I'm saying? He started 4 years. I think he played like 46 games or something like that.
Yeah, he started a lot of games.
Yeah, so he had a lot of games under his belt. So you drafted and that's kind of what Jaden Daniels is going through too. Is he's 23?
Yeah, he's old.
23.
He's 23. Yeah, he's old.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. Most of our quarterbacks in the league that are playing at the highest capacity are also older people. We still I think the league in itself still looks at old traditions. You know what I'm saying? You know how we all got tweens and teenagers. Al probably the only one that could really give us the whole history on how the kids change. Then they feel like they know everything. I think what ends up happening, those kids they look at you and they say, "You guys are old. You don't understand." I think what's happening with the NFL, we got to, as a whole, they got to start looking at there's a difference. And these players, just because they're at a certain age, whatever like that, can still give you, everybody wants that quarterback that's going to give you like Brady. What Brady gave, Belichick gave him like 10 years, 12 years or something like that before he left. Everybody wants that, but that's hard. Him, who was it? Breeze and Manning. Those are probably like both Manning brothers. I like the ones that thanks Alonzo.
Iowa State. Yeah.
Iowa State. That's what I mean. Iowa State ain't shaking nothing up right now. So all I'm saying is it starts there. Unless you have a team that's going to get you to the point where somebody can take a look and really give you an option or a chance. And a lot of people haven't gotten the chance. Al feels like Gibson is not even going to be in the league. And the 2 touches he got, he looked like he should have been playing a long time ago. How many plays did Gibson calls get this year? Not like he did when the prior to Robinson showing up when he was our number 1 back. So it's like somebody's going to need him. Somebody's going to want him. Somebody's going to believe in him. And that's how they take off. And like McCaffrey, when McCaffrey came out, do y'all remember that? Because he's like the best running back I've seen in years, but I don't remember him coming out like, you gotta wait for this guy McCaffrey. Was that was another?
He was a number 1 pick from Stanford. Yeah, he was
from Stanford. He was a bad boy.
Okay, I don't remember. I just didn't remember.
He was a bad boy, but
yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. So
I mean, he's better than I thought he was going to be.
He's way better. And the fact that he lands on a team like a 49'ers, who has an organization that for years prior to even our boy getting there, you always knew when you was going into 49er country, they're going to have a defense.
Hey, Alonzo know where everybody come from.
They were going to give him, Alonzo the man, my man. That's right. Alonzo, our PR man right here. Thank you, Alonzo. Alonzo, I'm going to give you the next one early.
Hey, but he got drafted by the Carolina Panthers, though.
The Panthers was drowning, so they gave the only piece they had, and he had come off an injury, so they figured he was done, and he went to the 49ers, and they made him bionic. We have the technology, and this dude is he's like now 10.
So you saying the AG will go somewhere like that and be like that?
I'm saying he has the potential, Al. I'm not saying he's going to, but I'm saying he has the potential. Like Deacon said, right. Last show, Deacon said he need to go to the West Coast and play West Coast. And I said, you know what? That makes sense. That would be, if I was his agent, I'd be like, well, dang, I just watched the OG show, and that guy made some sense. So let me go over here and holler at the Raiders. Let me go over here and holler at these West Coast Bammers.
Go to the Rams.
And get Gibson some real play where he's going to be, utilized. And when he's utilized to his strength. You don't send him off tackle thinking he's going to do great thing. No, he's your screen guy. He's your back out in the flats. We just never ever decided that was a good play. we got a running back committee, but we never have a running back just flare out to the flats and just wait.
That's a stinky. They play stinky.
They never run that, but because they never put any confidence into their player to say he's going to give you one play.
I got a question.
Move. He's going to make a play make move.
Trey, I got a question. Trey, Deacon and Trey, I got a question. Y'all kind of answer this for me. Has the Bieniemy experiment worked? Has the Bieniemy experiment worked for one?
No,
it hasn't worked yet. But we can't pull.
Yet.
I'm saying that the time that he's had is not enough time to say
what he has on this team does not fit what he's calling. He's calling deep plays, and we don't have any time in the pocket. He's calling plays that Sam can't complete because just didn't have enough time this year. He's not calling enough run plays and utilizing the strength of our offense, which is the run. And it just seems like I don't know if his offensive packages work or not. It's just not working for us. We don't have the team to run that offense.
Hence what I just said.
He needs to go to the West Coast. He needs to go out there.
However,
but
pedigree of him, Al, being on a team that has gone all the way. Right now in the building, he has that. He's not Mr. 500. He's seen the mountaintop. Ron Rivera hasn't. Doesn't even know what that looks like. So outside of that, well, no, I think Cam Newton took him there, right?
Yeah.
Take that back. But still, my point is having this guy in here, because we know Ron ain't gonna be in here. I think it's important give him one more. And give him somebody like what you said. They got the Ravens analytic crew, a bunch of guys in there looking like us with some pencil holders in there, and they doing their thing to try to make sure we going out and getting the best. So when everybody goes, we're picking Johnny Johnson from, Prairie View, everybody's like, oh, but the analytic crew's like, yeah, that's what we need because he is a hell of a right tackle, and nobody's been watching him, but we have so-and-so from so-and-so who swears by him. That's what we need. We need confidence in people who gonna come in here and do that. So when Johnny Johnson gets out there, he gonna stay healthy. The quarterback is not gonna get dirty, and everybody's now gonna wearing his jersey because they like Johnny Johnson came here and sealed that up. I don't know that. I don't remember.
I mean, it could have been a rookie quarterback holding the ball too long and not running the enemy's plays. The enemy people were open, but the quarterback just didn't have the confidence or the skill enough or whatever it was to make the plays happen. It could have been that too. You know what I'm saying? Because when our backup quarterback came in, we put 28 and 21 points on the board. We put your boy Howell back in again today. We got 10 points again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Howell is just at this particular point in his career just cannot run EB's scheme.
Just what he said.
Yeah,
EB scheme for how, and let's wish the best for Mr. Holmes. That was kind of a crazy late reaction.
I thought he had a cardiac arrest. To be honest with you, I mean,
that's what he looked just the same as the last dude. Remember?
Yeah, I thought he had.
He fell down because he got up and fell down.
Yeah,
that was scary. Yeah,
I thought he had
something. It didn't look like a concussion. I don't know what that was.
It didn't seem like a concussion. It seemed like
he was sitting up on the cart. That was a good sign. So
yeah,
but we're going back to what you're saying now. Yes, it's all of that too. And EB's plays are slow to develop, man. That's one of the.
We didn't have the offensive line for it either.
I'm like, I know that might be on your card. This is play number 6, and this is what you're going to call. But if it's a 3rd and 2, and a quick audible to Terry on a slant, do it. Just get the first down, and then run your card sheet. It just seems like he's not changing according to the opportunity. And that's what it is. So now, like we was in the end zone and the players was running. Okay, the button hook, come around here. I'm open. By the time the dude was open, everybody was tackling the quarterback because it was taking too long. They're going to send the house, send a short play. Mm-hmm. Where is that play? Where's your tight end just stepping up, turning around? I just need you. He's already, I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. I'm just.
Well, I will say they did that more.
Catch the ball, fall down.
I think they did that more though. I think they did more today than they've done all season.
What, pass it to the tight end?
In the middle, check down in the middle, just pass.
Yeah, but it was just slow developing. It was Sam was like, I have to do this. He's there. He's open. We got to get down the field.
Well, that's how long it took him to read the defense that he couldn't pass nowhere.
That goes back to Al's thing, that the fact that it taking so long, and that, but to Sam's defense, that's what happens when you are a rookie quarterback. It takes time. And now I know the NFL is different. Al get mad at me because I'm a legendary thinking about the past. A lot of quarterbacks, if we were hard on Brady, we wouldn't have what everybody considers to be the GOAT right now. Because Brady's first couple seasons, he wasn't great. Though when he got in,
he was a game manager,
but he wasn't great, right? So it wasn't like everybody was going to think that he was going to be considered the greatest of all time.
No,
nobody thought that. But he had an opportunity, and somebody believed in him, and that confidence, especially in your leader, i.e., the quarterback. If the quarterback is constantly worried about playing the next game, you're going to get that play. But if you got somebody like a Drew Brees, when he left, he was with San Diego, right? San Diego gave him the boot, right? But then he got down to the Saints with your boy, and they believed in him so much that his stature he was like Doug Flutie too. Remember Doug Flutie? It was everybody looking at Doug, but then they said they got Drew Brees plays like him, and they developed the offense according to his skill set, and the rest is history. The Saints became a contender.
Matter of fact, Miami cut him before he got to the Saints.
Before he got to the Saints, huh?
No, he tried out for when he left San Diego. He went to Miami with what's the brother that was playing back then? He became the starter in Miami. Benchwater, not Bridgewater. It's another dude. Anyway, he became the starter.
It wasn't DeMarcus, was it?
Nah. But he became the starter anyway. He became the starter, and then Breeze ended up in. That's how he ended up in No,
it was a last chance to dance type situation.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I think the season was lost for the Commanders when Ron did not pick up offensive linemen during the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. He didn't during the draft, instead of drafting offensive linemen, he drafted 2 cornerbacks or safety and the cornerback, and the season was lost at that point in the time. That means you had a young rookie quarterback that is slow to read, slow to deliver the ball, has been known to take sacks with no offensive line.
And 1 interception a game. You're gonna go ahead and average that.
And the 1 interception a game that, so that means that the season was lost at that point. We lost the season really after the draft.
Yeah.
Because we didn't pick up any quality offensive linemen in the free agency market. We could have. We didn't. And then we had 2 picks, first and second round picks. We took, 2 cornerbacks. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't address the problem.
At the time, the season the season was over with at that moment. At that moment, the season was over with because there was no way when EB with these long plays, like Trey was saying, and y'all saying EB got these long developing plays with no offensive line.
No offense. So
and the quarterback that can't read defenses yet. They haven't learned to read defenses yet.
You're
going to get us. You're going to lose.
Al just did Encyclopedia Brother Brown and laid it down. I like that. Encyclopedia Brother Brown broke it down, and my man, I am on your mind, said that EB was tanking all year.
I didn't understand that one.
He said EB was tanking from the start. He was like, taking it out. No,
I think he was tanking so they can get the job.
I think he's saying what he's referring to is what we're all kind of saying. EB does need one more go. In my opinion, he needs one more go. We got to get a defensive coordinator in. He is sad that Ron shifted to the defense, which I hope y'all notice hasn't changed at all. Nothing's changed.
He blitzing more.
He blitzing more. But it ain't getting through though.
Is he really sending? I need some linebackers stepping up. I see the linebackers dropping back. He's sending them.
Hey Trey, when you blitz Mayo, it's just not going to get there.
Mayo played good today. Mayo
made a couple good stops, man.
Mayo was in the backfield more than I saw anybody else. So before y'all talk Mayo, he showed up today.
I saw Mayo and Barton hugging. Who was down 17? It was we got him.
We got to celebrate whatever we need to celebrate when we need to celebrate it. And every little bit things matter, man. Every little thing matter, man. I'm not mad at that. I like that. Because guess what? Now everybody, we clean a slate. We get into the situation where we walk into Dallas. Oh, Dallas comes to us, right?
Yeah.
Whew. Well, what we gonna?
They already got it locked up.
Dallas needs to win. I think they can.
They don't. They already locked up now. Since Philly lost, I think they get locked up in number 1.
So we're gonna play Dallas third string.
We're gonna play Dan. We're gonna play. Was it Danucci again?
Yeah, Danucci and him.
Danucci.
So it's gonna be a battle, man. Because can Hal beat Danucci? Because Hal really technically Hal fighting for his life. Because Hal he is.
Deacon said it. Deacon said we're gonna keep the quarterbacks we got.
He didn't get a chance to start. And we draft the number 1 pick. How ain't starting?
No,
yeah, I don't think he's gonna start next year, but I think he's gonna be on the roster.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can't.
You
can't just dump every quarterback you got. It's nothing else out there.
I'm not saying we should dump him. I'm saying that this is he had a fair opportunity to start for a whole.
Well, let me ask you this: Is he
not
better?
Going to have an opportunity next year?
That's right. No, he's not. Big out. Is he better than our third-ranked quarterback, Trask or Task or whatever his name is?
I don't know. Yeah, of course he is.
Okay, then he's at least the third.
All right. Well, that's true.
How?
Oh yeah.
You start from there. He's at least the third.
After Brissett's Burger King injury.
Yeah.
Brissett, we could clear his contract, get some money, and get some.
Yeah, I think Brissett done.
Yeah, I don't think he want to play a full game.
This year
he didn't.
What we got? They said we got 90 million, right?
81 million.
81 million.
We gonna have 20. We gonna have 100 million at his office.
I'm sorry. Right now,
and that's before we dump contracts.
Right now, what?
That's before we dump any more contracts.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So we add a little bit, sprinkle a little bit more of Brissett on there, put Sam in second, draft the quarterback, and then I want us to go out and get the meanest, nastiest, youngest, as Al likes to say, linebacker.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Listen, the $81 million is for the offensive line only.
No, but we just said
we need a linebacker.
We were going back into the draft.
We can draft a linebacker.
No, we did that. That experiment is dead. Don't you ever draft another goddamn linebacker.
You know what I'm doing? I'm calling Baltimore and getting Baltimore's third string dude.
Linebacker.
Yeah.
On the cheap.
Right. I'm bringing them in.
I don't mind bringing in a professional.
Better than our best one we got right now.
He better than Mayo. He better than what we start now.
The first thing, all I care about.
I heard
draft O-line. You draft O-line. And
you don't draft. No.
Solid. Yes.
No. You draft O-line and then later. Not this year.
Somebody in the chat.
Not this year.
Draft an offensive lineman or pay money for a offensive lineman in the free agency or a linebacker. I would draft a line of young Cosme is the example. Cosme is rated our number one offensive lineman right now.
Okay, but he was our tackle. He was supposed to be our tackle.
And if
it took a whole year of being shitty,
if it wasn't for the fact that Sadiq was an injury bug, you can't really call that. That's going to happen, right? You can't call that. But Sadiq came out there, he's balling. He's not a bum. Is Sadiq a bum out?
Listen, I don't want not bums. I want good players.
But you know what? You got to coach that.
Yeah, but I want at least to listen.
That's the reason why the 49ers are where they are right now. The reason why the 49ers are where they are right now, because every single year they draft the offense. Al,
listen, I don't mind drafting. Oh, they didn't draft them number one.
There's no solid unless you Trent Williams. You ain't going out there and grabbing no offensive lineman in free agency.
No, okay, listen.
That's the reason why we let go of your boy. Your boy was on there and he was asking for big money. We wouldn't even pay him. Who was that, Al? Sure. Right. We had two of the best offensive linemen in the league. And you know what we say every year? Oh, they ain't worth the money. But you're going to go out and pay for it? Shut up. You're going to draft.
Listen. Okay, slow down.
What you eat?
Brandon,
those gummies?
Brandon, Brandon, I got a question for you, brother. Just to clarify for everybody, is it the strength of schedule that we have number 2, or is it that we now because we beat them, so it would have to be strength of schedule for us to have the same record and have a better pick than them, right? So did you check? I'm not asking Brandon if he checked that, or is it just that somebody you got clarification from whatever at this point? But listen, all I'm saying, okay, and we can say Flowers. All I'm saying is that this is a new regime, a new staff, a new ownership, new everything. So the one glaring problem we've had for the last 15 years is line. Ever since the Hawks, the line has been dumb.
Agreed.
So we need to take our available cash and plop down the best players we can get on. Don't worry, you can draft an offensive lineman too. It's not going to hurt us. It's not going to hurt us in the cap money. That cap money ain't going to hurt us there. Okay. So you take that, and you're not going to use all 81 million on the line, but you start there. You get your professional tackle, you get your professional guard, maybe even a professional center, and then you get your linebacker, a professional linebacker. Okay, and listen, if you're talking about the third guy on the Ravens, he'll be there when we need him. He'll be there.
Al was just using that as an example.
I'm just saying,
and I don't know.
Anything is upgrade from what we got.
Anything is better than what we got. Yeah.
But last year, we had an opportunity to get some dudes that was in free agency. We were all excited, and we ended up with Barton. Now,
this is what Ron said. This is your coach said that because of the ongoing sale, he could not go out and spend like he wanted to spend during free agency because the owner at the time was like,
I remember him saying that.
The owner at the time was like, look, I want everything on the cheap. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't spend. So he did what he could as far as the free agency market. But like I said, I think we lost the season when he didn't draft linemen. That's why we lost the season, why we didn't win.
I agree with that too.
But this year, Harrison said that he wants to build a winner like the Ravens. That's his comment. And he's going to bring in professionals to pick talent and bring in professionals to pick talent for us. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to use his free agent in his draft to bring in talent to this team. So that's why he's talking about when they're talking about trading one of the defensive linemen because they're trying to bring more picks. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like the people they're going to bring in going to pick good players instead of picking, J.J. Evans, picking the Boney Dion. I mean, that was a terrible pick, the Boney Dion. It's just a bad
everybody who's watching, I was talking about Emmanuel Ford, and we called it at least to the point where we had some doubt. And at the end of the day, we realized
he just didn't work out.
He didn't work out the way we wanted him to. He played good today.
He did. He played good today.
I think
he is average. He's an average guy.
He wasn't a phenom.
He's not a
phenom. You're not going to necessarily get a phenom in the corner.
But Joey Porter was a phenom.
No.
Pittsburgh.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
and they drafted him after we did.
Right. Touche. Right. So that's what Deacon was saying. Deacon is saying that we should we're gonna need to have that guy on the squad who's going to be able to identify.
And we also trade. I agree with you. We need to get good coaching. Like Ron said, he lost his offensive line coach last year. His offensive line coach I think he went to Texas or something like that. So we lost our offensive line coach. He lost his secondary coach. So he had bad coaching at defensive line, secondary, and the offensive line.
And there's those three spots are glaring.
Those like the major spots he lost. So whoever the new coach is coming in, he got to get his guys that he believe in that can coach us up. So we got to get our coach quick so we can get our guys.
That's important. That's important. If they're out there on the wire ready to go and somebody disgruntled who can do it, we need to get them now. Get them on the floor so they can start looking at the draft too and say, hey, I want this guy to play for me because I know what to do with him. And that is what we need to do. So just for everybody to know, Deacon had to check out for a second. He'll be back. But Alonzo from Skins Nation said, we never had an owner. Dan trashed the blueprint, so he set the standard for disaster. Yeah, Dan, it's almost like COVID. It's like when they shut everything down, a lot of things change. Dan coming in here for the years that he did changed our whole dynamic. So the fact that he's been gone for just a short minute doesn't mean anything. We gotta really detach ourselves from the funk, the gunk, and the junk that Dan did here in Washington, man. And he, just be honest with you, he was horrible. So shout out to Alonzo Skins Nation for that. But with that being said, man,
Alonzo also wants to bring in Flowers too. Bring back Flowers.
I think he was referring to him coming in and not doing what we thought. I don't know, but he'll say because he is commenting. But anyway, so look, we got one more to suffer through. This is the
big one. It's Cowboys.
We obviously don't want to win, right? Well,
it
doesn't matter if we win.
To me, to beat the Cowboys second team, doesn't mean anything to me. The Cowboys second team don't mean anything to me. But it's gonna be hard to lose. I mean, I figure our first team should be able to beat the second team. So Deacon, it's gonna be tough not to throw the next game. I mean, to tank the next game. It's gonna be hard.
Well, yes, and I don't necessarily. I'm good with them winning the next game. I just don't think we're going to be able to. Apparently, our
boys playing the second team.
Yeah, but so are we. Our starters are second team.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
So I mean,
so it's even.
I would actually hate to see him out. I wouldn't hate to see him win. I don't care. That game, I give on that one. I want to see a good game. If we beat them, then
Can we at least warm up some chicken legs and or not turkey leg, but chicken legs, and we just go out in the field, and just throw it at their side, so, just to let them know that we mad. And I'm talking about
that should be the crowd's job.
That's what I said. I'm talking about the fans. They were like,
His wing
bloop, 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 just helmets getting hit with turkey leg. I'm just in the beginning of the game, so I feel better, and then we lose. I don't know, but I don't like losing to those guys, man.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We talked about that when you was gone, Deacon.
Okay.
And that was what he was saying, Al. Alonzo was saying that we let go Sheriff and Flowers, and that we could have paid.
Yeah.
And
we definitely could have paid
Flowers. Go out and pay for somebody else.
Well,
so
now,
it's like, because that Cadillac over there looked good, but you didn't see that it's missing a cylinder, and you get them.
I mean, do you honestly think we're going to bring in a draft pick to start? We drafted a tackle last year, and he hasn't even hit the field. He's barely on the team at this point.
Yeah, he's undersized. He was, 270, 6'4".
But we're also assuming that we're going to have a staff that's not going to get that.
That's another thing. Can we make Forbes what we want him to be? Like, for example, Forbes was our number one pick. He was highly rated. He highly rated in the SEC. He had a lot of interceptions, but he's just too small for the NFL. Basically, he's just too small.
I think he's going to be better next year. I think he's going to gain a little weight, gain a little smarts. He didn't look bad today. That one pass that
Deacon, he's not a shutdown corner though. I mean, he's not.
We don't need a shutdown corner. We need a good corner. We need somebody. You can't put on a shutdown corner on him. That's not what he is. Okay, he's a zone. He's a zone. Supposed to be, but we draft a lot of people think we were supposed to be something, and they got plans for him to be something else. They draft the outside linebacker and make him a Mike linebacker. They draft a corner trying to make him a safety. That's Ron Rivera's era. All that's gone out of whack. So I just think that this year, I think you draft your position. That's why that position flex is okay when you start looking at filling gaps and stuff like that. But when you're looking for a shutdown corner, you need to draft a shutdown corner. If you're looking for a zone corner, you need to draft a zone corner. Stop drafting these guys who can play 40 positions. And like I said, can't play none of them perfectly. Draft the guy that you need and worry about the rest later. Get the best player on the board. Worry about the crap later.
Wow, that's true. I agree with you on that one. Well, nonetheless, we got Forbes. We might as well work with him. We got Cosby. We might as well work with him.
I think Forbes will be all right. Quan's going to be all right.
Looks like Davis is about to go to jail. I hope he gets...
Ooh, what's up with that crash, yo?
Yeah.
That's don't put that on.
Well, I mean, allegedly
he's already facing charges in Virginia.
So let's lift that young brother up, man.
Yeah,
he can get his life straight, man. I mean, let's just lift him up because right now it's not looking good. So we're gonna lift him up, and hopefully he gets good legal representation and he can be back on the team next year.
Hence, we're gonna do something with the linebacker position. This is what we did last year. We're ignoring it now. I will put offensive line before linebacker. I will do that. But boy, if we don't beef that up, we're going to continue, man. So many plays, so many things happen this year. Lack of
look at defense. Look at defense. What is the easiest position to draft that you could translate your skills right into the NFL? Supposedly, the kind of the besides the line.
It's supposed to be cornerback and linebacker.
Is it quarterback and linebacker? Because not a Mike linebacker though, right?
Well, Mike, you got to learn. You got to learn to call the calls on Mike. So
that's what we need, right? You got to learn to call an experienced pro Mike. It's different. Yeah. You could play Mike. What's your boy? He was a beast in college. Well, played for Notre Dame. Teo, whatever.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
Yeah, you're right.
But I'm just saying, he was the premier Mike. He was Mike alike. He was the man. Got here was like, yo, you're not the Mike. I don't think they gave him an opportunity to grow. Now he might be out the league. I don't know, but
that's another thing. The Rock got his league going strong, so we got defenders, baby. Defenders are ready in March 30th. Baby, let's get ready, defenders.
We need to talk about the defenders in the spring. UFL is in the house, man. UFL. I don't even think they have a website up yet, but we root for the defender.
Hey man, we still looking for them subs, baby. We trying to get to 800, baby. We looking for those subs.
Please,
still
please.
with us.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Give us those subs, baby. We need them.
Please. Hang in there.
You on top?
No, we do what we do.
Hey, Happy New Year to everybody. It's the
New
last
Year.
day of the year. Everybody made it safely through.
2024.
We'll see y'all next year. We're gonna for sure do a Wizards podcast on Tuesday this time.
Tuesday, baby.
So Tuesday we're gonna be live.
Wizards got a couple wins on the side.
Friday. We won.
Hey, I was right about the Timberwolves. I mean,
Right,
yeah.
We won.
I got that one right.
Pull it up.
All right.
Go see you said that. Hey, shout out to Cerebro 1920. Deacon tried to slide stuff in, man.
What man? What happened?
Hey, look, Deacon.
You said the 76ers.
Ladies, man,
What you was thinking?
It's the light skin thing in them, man.
Here we go. You better get cut again, Trent.
Shout out to Cerebro, Vanguardian, hey, Alonzo Skins Nation, George Afterberry, and my man, I Am On Your Mind. Thank y'all for coming on, Brandon as well. Appreciate y'all, man. But those that comment, man, y'all family, man, you know, so we don't look or be talking to each other and ourselves. When we started it, we got tired of doing that. So we jumped on this thing called the YouTube and the internet, and the old man been going ever since. Was it now going on year 4 after this season?
Yeah. 4 and 3 channels.
Right.
Every year we get a new channel.
We had to learn the hard way, right? Hey, Al, we'd had ourselves and we stayed pat. But we didn't know what we was doing. And
every time we get to 800, they cut us.
It was like, get out. Like, what happened? So we want to thank each and every. Hey, look, we truly, truly appreciate all of y'all now more than ever for even coming on, man. So that's what I want to say.
All right, let's get out of here.
Bro.
We see y'all next year.
Yeah, man. See you Tuesday.
You don't know. Yeah. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb, over a fresh can of whip. And stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood. Take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no ghost rider. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up for my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written, hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a